So if we have a look at these two men, Edwards is 2 years younger and just an inch taller than his opponent. In professional terms, Kauppinen is notably more experienced, but when you consider Edwards' amateur bouts, the gap closes considerably. Kauppinen is looking to make an instant reputation by ending Edwards' unbeaten run. Who will prevail? Our MC Buddy Johnson will answer those questions right now.
Live on Unilad, this is 3 5-minute rounds of action in the middleweight division. This is BAMMA London. Presenting first in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet tall and weighed in officially at 183 pounds even. A professional record of 10 wins, 2 defeats. Representing Dragon's Lair from Chippenham, England, Kent Hammerhorn Kauppinen. And his opponent in the red corner, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall and also weighed in at 183 pounds even. He has an undefeated record of 3 wins, representing Ultimate Training Center from Birmingham, West Midlands, presenting Fabian the Assassin Edwards. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Leon Roberts.
Chris, whatever way I look at this, I cannot see it going the distance. These are two big and ferocious middleweights.
Two guys known for big power in the upright. It starts in the stand-up, round 1 of a scheduled 3.
And as we said, Edwards on the fast track to BAMMA fame, the way he dispatches opponents. Kauppinen here, we don't know much about him, and that's what's so exciting. We know he's strong, we know he's powerful, but we've seen the way Edwards has dealt with that sort before. Will it be the same here?
Yeah, Kent, a BAMMA newcomer, will be really interesting to see if one of these two guys is going to try to take the other down, but some hand fighting right now. We talked about Edwards with that southpaw stance, that right foot forward. He's fighting Kenton orthodox, right? So you're gonna see a lot of that. That tapping, the probing with both lead hands.
That said, the first stiff jab comes from Edwards, the assassin, right through the channel. And Kauppinen playing the waiting game. As I said, he's very strong in the clinch. He'll admit the ground game isn't his strongest. What he does do is defend very stoutly to get it brought back up. But again, he's just eaten the southpaw left from Edwards, who nods to say, yeah, I just got through. That's the confidence of the man.
And look at Edwards there, dropping that lead hand and trying to goad Kent into trying to counter him or pull him in a little bit too deep. The first guy to overstep. That could be a mistake.
Well, for me, Kent Kauppinen very wary at the moment. Obviously, as we said, this is his first BAMMA. It's the biggest stage he'll have been on. And that's the other advantage for Fabian. He's already been there. He knows what he's doing. And the knee and the left leg very fast. Edwards on fire opening at the moment.
That was crazy. Fabian switching up midair, actually reaching for Kent's head to try to pull it down into that knee, but the speed advantage for Edwards right now, I think, is significant.
That's clear, because as we said, and this may come to the fact that Kauppinen cuts down to this middleweight from heavier. He carries absolute raw power, but Edwards at the moment is getting there first. He's striking like a cobra. He's fast and he's accurate. Kauppinen needs to start an offensive here.
Stiff jab there. Edwards can keep throwing that kick. I don't think Kent wants to get him down at this point. At least it doesn't seem that way.
No, Kauppinen at the moment, as I said, very wary, and the problem for him at the moment is everything Edwards is throwing is landing. It may only be stinging with the right lead and a bit more hurtful with the left, but it's landing. And again, as he does so there, he snaps the jab out, it lands, and Kauppinen has to readjust.
And good reset there from Edwards, right? He comes in, straight out. He knows Kent is trying to catch him as well, so it's a smart tactic to kind of get 2 steps plus out.
I mean, Kauppinen's record shows he's got pure knockout power. We're not talking cumulative effect, we're talking one-punch knockout. And I think Edwards is doing such a good job at the moment of stifling that.
Which for me was one of the questions, right? How quick will one of the sort of other try to take each other down? Edwards did that in his last fight immediately. Right now, not so quickly.
I don't think Kent will want to take Fabian down. I think he'll hope that Fabian overstretches or overreaches for one of those big punches of his own. I think he'll favour it stand-up, but at the moment, although he favours it, Fabian is beginning to run away with the points here in the opening round.
I I like that rear kick from Edwards. A lot of power. Does a good job of stepping into it, but not really showing a ton of telegraphing.
No, and that left hand sharp as well. He's walking Kent down, Fabian. And this is psychological as much as anything else. He's really tried to assert his authority mentally in the center of the cage there as well.
It's crazy to see Edwards' eyes, right? They don't move at all. There's no sell. He's not really showing you any indication of when he's gonna kick. Sometimes, you know, guys will look down when they're gonna kick. Edwards is just gluing his eyes straight looking into Kent's.
That left hand moves Kauppinen's face again, and he lands again after the kick. We're into the last minute, and Kauppinen will give this round basically, unless he does something dramatic now. I mean, it's been Edwards forcing the issue and doing it quite simply.
Yeah, quite a bit of pot-shotting right now from Edwards. And I think this is smart. A lot on the line. There's been a ton of hype behind him. He's broke the internet a couple of times with some of his highlights, so a lot of eyes on Fabian Edwards here tonight.
Yes, and he's been sensible in his approach as well. He's actually, despite all the talk, this is what I say, he talks the talk. Oh, and he got caught with the right. This was what Kauppinen was waiting for. Listen to his fans. Edwards responds, but after that jumping knee, the one thing he threw was the big right hand, Kauppinen, and it landed.
Gonna look for that armbar, went high on the back mount, going belly down, Russian style, there's the tap.
Unbelievable. Edwards in trouble for a split second, turns it on its head again, and suddenly Kauppinen is out of there. He saw his moment. He landed with the big right hand. Was the Rocky moment going to come? No. Edwards readjusted amazingly, Chris.
Yeah, he went for those rear hooks on the back mount. Couldn't quite get it. Was a little bit high, but then went straight for the arm. Beautiful chain submission attacking from Fabian Edwards.
Unbelievable stuff. Kauppinen, we saw now exactly what he was waiting for. That one overstretch, that one moment. He was desperate to get that huge right hand, which you know he has, into play. And this is where it works for him. And you think, is this the moment now? But no, look at this, Chris.
And that was the big question, right? Which one of these guys is going to try to take the other one down? Well, Edwards got clocked and went right to plan B. Look at that, belly down, both legs in really tight, squeezing the knees together. That elbow caught perfectly. Here another angle. Intercepting shot there. Kent did a great job of tagging him, but what he didn't anticipate was the vicious level change there from Edwards, and then right to the submission.
He didn't anticipate the recovery from such a good right hand. That was a cracking right hand, but the recovery from Edwards, this young man really is looking the real deal.
And the control and composure as well. Beautiful submission win. Fabian Edwards, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go to Buddy for our official announcement on this one.
Our referee, Mr. Leon Roberts, called a stoppage to this bout at 4 minutes, 52 seconds into round number 1, declaring your winner by submission with an armbar, Fabian, the Assassin Edwards.
The Assassin strikes again. Fabian Edwards is now 4-0 here at BAMMA and looks unstoppable.
Came in here cool as a cucumber and put on a picture-perfect performance. Tell me how that feels.
It feels great. It feels fucking great. I told everyone I'm the daddy. I came in and I proved it against a guy that's 10-2. Mike Shipman, I'm fucking coming for you. I'm coming.
By the sounds of it, London have your back too. Is London coming for this Shipman fight?
London won the Shipman fight. Me and Mike Shipman for the world title. Who wants it? I'm here. I'm here. I'm waiting for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Fabian Edwards, my man.
Thank you.
Fabian Edwards moves on. What a future this young man has. 4-0 here at BAMMA, and he does, as I